Well, hello everybody, and welcome to what I'm tentatively calling the state of wrestling. Something I'm working on here, trying to throw out and maybe continue as time goes on. But for now, I'm just gonna throw some stuff against the wall and see what sticks. Apologize for the camera here. I'm working off an old laptop, and to be honest, I'm more of a radio guy. This my face on the TV screen isn't quite what I signed up for, but you know what? Times change and we move forward. Well, but what I want to talk to you about today is, well, the state of wrestling, and in all honesty, what I'm considering is a must-watch program. In 2019, we are in an amazing time for pro wrestling. You've always got, of course, the great WWE up at the top, which is, unfortunately more of an entertainment focused company nowadays, but they do have a lot of greatness with them as well. You get some of the best talent in the world that comes out and puts on some amazing matches at times, but for the true wrestling fan, it's not really what you're looking for. Luckily, this day and age, we do have places that bring you a ton of stuff that you can find. NJPW, for example, if you're looking for great wrestling matches night after night, look no further than NJPW. You've got Okada, Naito, Jay White, who is burning things up and is one of the better heels in the business, and of course Kota Ibushi and so many other very, very talented people. If you're looking for probably what I'm going to consider the best heel in the business right now, go to Ring of Honor. Matt Taven is just tearing things up. Every time he's on screen, he gets better and better, and he is one of the best heels in the business today. Nick Aldis is doing some great things with the NWA, and that stuff you can find on YouTube on the 10 Pounds of Gold series, but he's the current NWA World Champion, and as far as I'm concerned, he's doing some great things there. You've also got some of the other promotions out there, like Impact Wrestling, that has one of the best wrestlers in the world right now as far as character-driven wrestlers go, and that is in Sami Callihan. He's somebody that I just can't stop watching every time he's on screen, and the best female wrestler in the world is there as well, in Tessa Blanchard. So Impact's a good place to go. Ring of Honor, New Japan, like I said. You've also got stuff overseas in Defiant and Rev Pro that are always putting on great programming. But the organization that I'm probably the most into right now, and is something that has become a must-watch for me, is Major League Wrestling. MLW Fusion, you can view it on YouTube. It is a weekly program that comes out. They normally broadcast on beIN Sports, and they have probably the best storylines, the best wrestlers, and some of the just best overall production that I've seen in wrestling lately, and it's really the thing that I'm the most focused on. What I look for is great characters, great matches, good commentary, and things that make me laugh and are unexpected, and you get all of that in Major League Wrestling with a couple up-and-comers there that I think are going to be huge stars someday. One is Alexander Hammerstone. He's their current national champion. He is somebody that is he's a future star. Great promo work, great in-ring ability. You've also got Ace Austin, who is just amazing in the ring. Teddy Hart has really become one of my favorites, and of course Filthy Tom Lawler, who's the top of the mountain there. And then you've also got another guy who gives Matt Taven a running for probably the best heel in the business, and he is definitely an up-and-coming guy, and you're going to see him more and more on AEW as time goes forward, and that's MJF. Maxwell Jacob Friedman and the Dynasty is one of the better storylines in wrestling right now. MJF is just a great heel. He does great promos, great in-ring ability. He knows how to be a heel. He uses it to his advantage, and he puts on great shows. Just great performances every time out. There's so many other people, like the Contra Unit is a big thing in MLW, and it's bringing some stuff that I haven't seen in wrestling since the mid-90s, with this band of heels getting together, trying to take out an organization and just wreaking havoc. And every week you don't know what's going to happen, if they're going to come out and attack, if they're going to end the show with a beatdown, if they're going to, disrupt the production. It doesn't. You never know what's going to happen. And over the last few weeks, one of my favorite parts of it has also been the union, what they're calling the Midwest Mega Powers, with Sami Callihan and Mance Warner. These are two guys that when they are together, they're just magic on TV. So if you get a chance to check it out, I definitely recommend it. It's probably the best thing I've seen on TV, on any kind of wrestling promotion lately. It's just hour-long must-see TV. I have to watch it every week. You can get MLW Fusion right here on YouTube, and there's a lot of great stuff there. Now, this is, like I said, this is something new with me. I'm normally a radio guy. Me and my friend, buddy Shane Sabunia, we have a podcast that we do every week on Lords of Pain Radio. It's on Monday nights at 6:30 Central Standard Time is our target start time. It doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes it's 7, sometimes a little bit other, but usually it's going to be on Monday night. We're going to have we're going to break down wrestling shows, regular commentary on pro wrestling, and just a lot of fun. We've also, and that's on Lords of Pain Radio. You can also hear it on Spreaker and YouTube. Show's called Kingdom of Honor. Give it a listen. You can follow me on Twitter. I do a lot of things with not only just wrestling, but sports in general and other things that interest me. You can follow me. It's at Regi Co-op. You can follow my co-host, Shane Sabunia. You can follow him at ZanmanProLOP, and always use hashtag Kingdom of Honor. It's the easiest way for us to notice you and to answer any kind of questions you have. You can look us up on Facebook as well. It's just search Kingdom of Honor. You'll see a skull wearing a crown and standing in front of a wrestling ring, and that's our page. Go ahead and like that. We do update a lot of stuff there as well. I've got my personal blog, blogspot.regicoop.com, where I post regularly, well, semi-regularly, I guess, not as much as I used to or like to, but I do post quite a bit of wrestling content as well as some other commentary on that. And we have our Patreon site, which is something that's really, really exciting for me. 3 tiers of membership there on the Patreon site, and you get certain things like our archives, which go all the way back to our humble beginning in 2015. You've got we do a bi-weekly show that is, we're calling it kind of a pop culture thing. It's just we're fans of Marvel and comic books and sci-fi and comedy, movies and music and so on. So we like to break down certain things, and it's usually a half-hour episode that is up on our Patreon site, exclusive to our Patreon site, every other week. And then we have something that we're calling Wrecked with Wrestlers. It's where we break down a wrestler, and each pick 4 matches that, if we were stranded on Desert Island, we would want those 4 matches with us to watch until somebody hopefully saves us. That's also exclusive on our Patreon. That drops every other week. One coming up tomorrow, actually. And, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring that notification bell, because there is going to be content coming out quite frequently on this channel, definitely weekly with our podcast, Kingdom of Honor, and every now and then I'll pop in with something like this here too, whenever I feel that there's something going on that I really want you, the wrestling fans, to know about. So, like I said, hit us up. You can also send us emails, kingdomofhonor123@gmail.com. All of those social media links will be in the description, and check back later for something else. Until then, this is Jeff saying goodbye.